man walked into a bar.
Is this a joke? Because if it is, I've got a better one.
As I was saying, a man walked into a bar.
I've heard it before.
Okay, a gorilla walks into a bar.
I know that one too.
A giraffe walks in.
Yeah, that one as well. And the rhino and even a snake slithering into a bar.
I don't know that one.
It's not very good.
Comedy isn't that easy.
Got to be in the mood.
Not being too easily recently, the dog died.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, following so soon after the cat dying.
Something infectious?
No, the dog killed the cat, then had some sort of seizure or something trying to eat it. That's what the vet said.
See, that's funny.
I love those animals. How can that be funny?
Sorry.
You're making fun of something really tragic. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I am. I'm ashamed. Are we going? Are we doing comedy or tragedy?
Really, it was my fault. I just put them together. I thought they were getting along.
Well, how were you to know the dog would attack the cat?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Just because he ate the parrot doesn't mean he'd fancy the cat. It's just yeah, it's tragic.
Farcical.
I can't get the scene out of my mind. The dog lying there, the cat's tail hanging out of his mouth, still swishing. She did that when she was annoyed.
Yeah.
So I tried pulling her out, but he wanted to hold on, even though he was lying on his side gasping. So I had to brace my foot against his neck and get some traction. He didn't like that.
Really?
But what could I do? I finally yanked her out, had to apply a lot of force, so she hit the far wall. She was dead anyhow, the vet said. Very little air in the dog's stomach. It wasn't the skull fracture that killed her.
No, and the dog?
I'd forgotten I still had my foot on his neck, and they need oxygen the same as us.
I imagine they do.
But he wouldn't have survived, that's what the vet said. Even if his air supply hadn't been cut off because of the boa.
The boa?
Yeah, he'd been eyeing it for some time. I thought he wanted to be pals. I thought it was a bit strange, a dog, a cat and a snake, all friends. Who knew the dog would eat the snake and then the cat?
All sounds a bit...
I know, that's what the surgeon said.
Surgeon?
Yeah, when he was reattaching my tongue. The dog's last grasp was more of a growl and a snap.
So do you know any good jokes? Any good stories?
No, nothing ever happens to me.